am Gary, and welcome to another episode of Physical Format Rock and Roll, where I talk about all things rock and roll. This is a great night. We're going to have a Great Lakes Conway Irish Ale. Hello to all my friends in Ireland who might possibly be watching. It's a great night because I've got a fantastic album to tell you about a little bit. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in. So last year, at some point last year, I had read where Doug Aldrich, guitar player who played with Dio and played with Whitesnake for a while, did a couple of great albums with Whitesnake, by the way. And if you haven't checked out like Whitesnake's albums in the past 10 or 12 years, you definitely owe it to yourself to check those out. Anyway, one of the first time I saw Whitesnake, Doug was with him. Fantastic player. I like him. So when I heard that he was going to be joining the Dead Dasies, I thought, oh, well, that's pretty cool. But then after that, I find out that Mr. Glenn Stormbringer Hughes was going to be joining the band as the singer. So that got me excited because I thought Glenn Hughes together with Doug Aldrich, I really want to hear whatever they're going to put out. And so I have not known anything really about the Dead Dasies except for the name. I think John Corabi sang with them for an album or two. I'm not sure. I don't really know their history. I do know that Doug Lowy, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, guitar player, he started the band. And it's had different members throughout the years. It's just changed around a lot, I guess. So anyway, that's the lineup now with Dean Castronova, who was with Journey, playing drums. So that's a pretty good lineup there. So once I've been waiting for that album to come out, hoping it wouldn't let me down. And it does not let me down. Let me tell you, my rock and roll brothers and sisters, if you buy one rock and roll album this week, it should be this one. Holy Ground by the Dead Dasies. Wow, this is just a fantastic album. Love it. It's pretty cool looking too. You can see that. That's a pretty cool looking cover, and this is embossed too. So it's really neat. On the back, on the track listing, it's got that same metallic blue embossed lettering on there. Really neat looking. Open it up. It's got this really cool picture too. I love this. This is very Hammer Films looking. I don't know how well you're seeing it with the light hitting it, but I think that's pretty cool. I could go for a poster of that or a shirt with that on. That's pretty cool. So anyway, I think probably most of you are familiar with Glenn Hughes. He was in Trapeze. He was in Deep Purple for a while, like during their Burn era, and Stormbringer, those are a couple of my favorite Deep Purple albums, actually. He was in there with David Coverdale, and they shared the vocals. David Coverdale was like the lead singer, but Glenn Hughes sings quite a bit on that. Of course, he's been in Black Country Communion as well. He's had all kinds of side projects, and he's got a pretty good solo career. He's got a lot of really good solo albums, which I will probably do an episode on some of those at some point. I saw him, I don't know, a year or two ago or whatever, and he was doing his era of Deep Purple, and he was singing lead on all of it and playing bass. I had a great band with him, and wow, that was terrific. Glenn Hughes, who I believe is like 69 now, somewhere right around in there. Voice holds up. You know how like some of those guys, their voice, they still manage to somehow keep it, like Robin Zander. Glenn Hughes definitely still has his voice. What's great about this, it's heavy, but yet with Glenn's voice, somehow he always manages to bring that soul into it. Like he adds, even though it's like heavy rock music, he adds a little bit of funk somehow with his voice. It's great how he does that. This album, I don't know as far as telling you highlights because right now I'm just digging the whole thing. It starts out really strong. Holy Ground, Like No Other, Come Alive. This is a 2-record set. Mostly, I believe, because this is done 45 RPM. So, good, really good sounding record. I really, really recommend it to all of you guys out there. If you're into rock and roll, heavy rock with that, somebody who can really sing on it. Great guitar work. Everything on it. It's really good. And it's not, it's not heavy metal. It's just hard rock, and it's great. Holy Ground by Dead Dasies, and evidently they're supposed to tour also. So I'm really hoping that happens. Somebody else is going to be playing drums though. I guess it's not going to be Dean. I'm not sure who it is. But that would be a really good show because they could play a whole bunch of stuff off of this album. Throw in a few Deep Purple songs, throw in a White Snake song, whatever they want to do. Even do a Dio song if they wanted to, since Doug was with him for a little while. I just know that would be a terrific show, and I would definitely be buying a ticket to that show. So, 2 thumbs up for Holy Ground by Dead Daisies. Out now. Give it a listen. Until next time, I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Leave any comments. I always love to read them, and I always interact. So, until next time, I will see you down the road.